I would like to start out this live by saying this important message. If you suffer from the disease called chronic idiot syndrome, this live may not be for you. And I am not responsible for how you feel after this live, emotional or emotionally. I'm not responsible for that. So if I strike a nerve or kind of get you in your feelings, you might need to seek a therapist or medical assistance, or if you take prescription medication, you might want to take your meds. Uh, that being said, this live right here is strictly opinion. It's not cyberbullying. I'm not attacking. I'm simply defending my character and giving my opinion on things. I won't be sharing any videos or anything like that. I'm just going to give you my honest opinion about what was said earlier today or earlier this morning on a couple of issues that was basically directed with a big arrow towards me without any name drops or anything like that. Because as a creator and as a normal person, you have the right to defend yourself just as well as you're in a street fight. If somebody comes up and smacks the piss out of you, you have the right to throw a blow back. Whether it solves the issue or not, that is your God given right. And you can either lay down and take it, or you can grow a set and speak to your opinion, and pretty much shut the bullshit down. So, hey, 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 I'll be back in a few. Finish your dinner. Hey, I'm just in the intro right now. We haven't even begun to get started. Yeah, like I said, this is just an introduction. I'll take a few minutes afterwards. Just see if anybody piles in, wants to hear me rant and rage. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rage. Hulk smash. No, it's not going to be nothing like that. But I do, like I said, I do have a right to my opinion, and that's what's going to happen. That's what. It's been a while since I did one of these, and I also like to say I don't even like giving people the energy. I've been off doing my own thing. I've done finished 3 original stories and made videos back to back. It took throughout these months. I want to focus on uh, like talking about stuff that I enjoy. This shit I'm getting ready to talk about right here, I don't enjoy it at all. I'd rather not bring it up. But the only time I will go at another creator, not really trying to instigate a fight or argument or anything like that, but voice my opinion, is when they keep their name, or not their name, but my name, in their mouth like chewing gum. I mean, I've heard it for weeks now, and basically been, kind of coaching, like, let it ride, I'll let it ride. It's not really nothing to address. But when the accusations start getting stout and you keep chewing my name because it's the best bubble gum on earth, it tastes good, and you keep blowing bubbles my way, I mean, yeah, I'm going to say something, you know, because you keep poking the bear. and you want attention, well, I'm gonna give you some attention, whether it's the attention you want or not. I'll give you a little bit. I'll give you a little bit. Hell, earlier today, others gave you a lot, gave you a lot of attention. But it's not attention that we're giving; it's opinions that we're giving. But you want to claim it as something else: harassment, cyberbullying. Uh, but you are also doing the same thing, and that's where I'll kick off my first topic. Uh, I will explain how this person hasn't changed, still doing the same fuckery as she's been doing since 2018. That's as far back as I know. It may have went back further than that. That's as far as back as I know. Matter of fact, no, I'll take that back. I'll take that back. Let me take that back in my notes. It's been going before that. It's been going since 20. The earliest I know, at least 2015, 16, something. Yeah, you're probably saying, "Well, Jay, do you have receipts?" No, I got vivid memory and a lot of nice phone calls that I do remember because I'm not. My brain is pretty good. Now you could take that as receipts, or you could take it as I'm full of shit. But I think I know if I was talking to somebody, and I don't bullshit. I'm not the type of person that's going to sit there and tell you a story that's plumb bullshit. But anyways, it goes back further. This let's just flat out say it probably goes back further than 2018. That I have no knowledge of really. I pretty much know anything probably 2018 and up. Now, as far as the protagonist in the altercations, I might not know. I definitely don't know a lot of creators on the internet. I'm not real familiar with anything. Hell, when I started doing YouTube, I was just uploading my music, or trying to figure out how to upload my music to YouTube, just to see what kind of numbers I could pull, and make a goofy video or something with a friend or something like that. Just bullshitting, shitting around, see what you could do, be creative. That's pretty much what it was. I had no knowledge of the crazies on YouTube. Uh, I didn't have any knowledge of people that did, like reviews and a reaction to people's videos. I knew none of that, none of it. Uh, so this is still really all new to me, but I've caught on to how to do things. I mean, it's typically like the streets. If somebody's talking shit and they're not telling the truth, you got every right to say, "Hey, motherfucker, that ain't the truth, man. I'm gonna keep my name out your mouth unless you're gonna talk some fucking sense." Let me check out the chat here before we get started on topic number one. This is a roll call. We got Spoiled Wifey. We got Kate, Wax Lover. If you don't know who she is, go check her out. We've got Krista. We've got Truthmonger. We've got, hold on now. I'm giving a roll call. Come on in. Class is about to start. All right. I think I seen is V Roll, the hottest gangster on the block. Got the hottest album to this date. So I'll give it a couple minutes. I know one of my chat members is cooking. I want to make sure she's able to finish that. And y'all just bear with me on this rant and rave. Glory be is is on vacation, hey, I recommend it. Take a vacation. I recommend it. Caribbeans, Puerto Rico, Tijuana, wherever, the Dominican Republic, Jamaica, Hawaii, wherever. She's she said, "I'm done." LOL. Yeah, hey, enjoy your vacation, Glory, because after this, I won't touch on the subject no more after this, unless I'm forced to from the dark side. Uh, excuse me. First topic of conversation is tarot. We've heard this shit before. It's old news, right? It's old news. Aha. Well, we all get a gist. We all know what tarot cards are. They're nothing good. They're just basically speculation. It's almost like reading a horoscope. Uh, you take it with a grain of salt. Only you can control your destiny in life and what happens in your life. You know, situations. It's all about how you. It's the actions you put out and stuff like that. You know, it's just fun. It's entertainment. Uh, it's just shits and giggles. Is all it is. But when you sit back and claim that you got spirits talking to you and this, and that, well, I'm not saying that there ain't some gifted people out there that can predict, and I'm sure there's some gifted people out there that can, because I'm gonna say this, and don't crucify me for saying it. The Lord has blessed many people with gifts, and I'm not downgrading God or nothing like that. You'll never hear that here. Uh, but I'm sure the Lord has blessed multiple people with gifts. Gifts to do certain things. And that's amazing. You know, but if you're going to sit there and mock the Almighty upstairs by doing your fuckery, uh, that's not cool. That is what I call that's damn near blasphemy. And basically, you might as well just say GD all day long and take his name in vain because you're disrespecting the higher power. Uh, but what I want to get to is this. Like I said, no names will be mentioned, but you get the gist. This so-called reader or spiritual guide through bullshit, pretty much, loves to self-reflect. I don't know if the spirits are telling her, hey, we're talking to you and you're just avoiding us or you're overlooking us. Hey, the message for today is listen, dumbass, it's about you. But I don't know. I don't know. I really can't get into that. But but this is what I'm going to get into. When you take tarot cards and you subliminally use it to attack, because you've got a history of just flat out harassment, flat out attacking, flat out cyberbullying. You've been called out on it, called out on it, and called out on it to the extent. But you find different ways to to continue your attacking, continue your methods. When all others have failed for you because you've tried to disguise your fuckery under multiple things, now you've tried to be this divine person, this spiritual guide. Uh, but that's just a cover up. That's almost like a dope dealer working a 9 to 5. The 9 to 5 is the cover up of the dope slinging, just as well as the tarot reading is the cover up of the cyberbullying and the attacking and the bashing and the defamation of character on the internet. It's just a cover up. It's a throw off. But is it really a throw off? No. Unless you can convince people that you're not doing it, but this person's not very convincing. When people have already understood the motives and they already understand how you are and how you attack and what you sound like, there's no disguise. And that's pretty much what I want to say there. And the self-reflection, if every reading is yourself, then maybe you got to sit back and go look in the mirror and be like, how come every reading I'm getting, if I am this divine spiritual God and these spirits are actually talking to me, why are they pinpointing me? It's maybe because it's something you regret, something you did. It's your past coming back to haunt you. It's the things that you did during those times that are coming back to haunt you that you have not fixed, you have not accepted, and so you might want to go in the bathroom or truck stop or wherever you go, and might want to take a look in that mirror and be like, something ain't right. I mean, yeah, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's the trying to disguise the fuckery, whether it be tarot cards or video games or you know different things, or crafts or something like that. Not hating anybody in here that loves doing crafts, but as long as you're not secretly or subliminally attacking people, that's different. That's different. There's always always some kind of disguise to the fuckery. But yeah, I mean, come on now. You've tried every way in the book, and you just keep coming up. But you're so exposed. You've already been exposed to the point. Exposure is just pointless because you're out there. Everybody knows. Yeah, there's no use in hiding now. There's no use in even trying to cover anything up or cover your tracks. You're already out there. You're spotlighted. So the more and more antics and gimmicks you come up with, we're already going to know where it's going to lead, and we're going to know what to expect in the long run. But you continue entertaining because the show must go on, right? That was pretty much my first topic. Now the sex the sex topic. Oh my god. Whoa. I wasn't even going to go there for real, but hold on, I need a drink and I need a minute on that one. Man, that just flew out my mouth real quick. It's like you got to talk about that. Oh man, that was fast. Even the spirits are tired. You damn right they are. Been paying someone to cast spells? God damn, who would do that? She doesn't even. No, she don't. Oh yeah, I was going to say even Swamp Tar gets views, and that is a crucial story right there. That's sad entertainment. That's even sad to watch. It's hard to watch. I try. Honest to God, I try. But and that crazy shit for brains gets views, even though she buys 1.5 million, she at least gets troll views. At least, I mean, this other sucker can't even get a troll view. I mean, that's sad right there. Oh my god. I'm not familiar with all the crazies on the internet. Familiar with a few, and I do wander off and check out stuff, you know, throughout YouTube. But my second topic is I'm gonna go ahead and say it. We're gonna talk some sex. Whoa, yeah, let's get nasty. Not too nasty. Now, I really don't even know what to say on this topic for real because I guess all I can say is if you got to sell yourself in the streets to make money, I mean, well, I mean, what can I say? Some people, I guess, it's degrading, yes, and I don't know. I got mixed emotions. Well, not mixed emotions, but I have like mixed understanding about it because I mean, from an experience, sometimes I can understand why they do it, and then something. I mean, I just it's like they have no respect for themselves. But from experience, I had a girl living with me that did that. Now, degrading, yes, uh, but she also made me realize one thing. She basically said it to me. I mean, she said, nothing in this world is free. And I used to joke around. I'd be like, yeah, water and I used to say water and it's free. Technically, it's not. I mean, she did make a good point. I didn't agree with what she was doing, but at the end of the day, I understood it's a hustle. Uh, and I usually never knock a hustle, but I don't recommend it because it is not that kind of hustle. I don't recommend it because it can take a toll on you and can put you in some situations that you don't want to be in. And this is that. I'm not condoning anybody for doing it. I don't know. I was not. I can't really touch on it. I can't really touch on it. I really don't know what to say. I mean, like I said, I've got mixed, you know, feelings on that. But I call it. I guess you'd call it more of a benefit thing. I mean, because you got different. Yeah, I mean, just call it friends with benefits. Basically, I guess if you want to get stronger, a stronger label to it, it's a prostitute or whatever. Da, 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 da. It's FWB. It's friends with benefits. I mean, you're benefiting some way out of it. I don't know. Maybe I just screwed that whole topic up. I don't know. But anyways, the spirits are lying to. Oh yeah, I bet whatever's talking. But now the last topic I want to get on, and this might take a minute to explain, is the lies. We've all heard them over over, over. And some of them are extended to the point like, what the fuck are you talking about? Lies. I was always told growing up and hanging out with friends, you don't have to, you ain't got to lie to kick it, man. But some people are allergic to the truth. Uh, and then there's some that will tell partial truth with a lie on top of it. For me myself, every story that I told, it might not match up in a timeline because I get my dates mixed up, I get my years mixed up, or something like that. Simple things, but every story that you've heard come out my mouth is real. I lived it. I was there. I might have mixed up the times and the people involved in the story, but that shit actually went down. I wouldn't bullshit you. I wouldn't get on here and tell you a story if it was just flat out bullshit. There's no way. Now, the creator has often tried to come back and recorrect my stories. Well, to her personal benefit. Always to make the opposite look like the dumbass and the monster. And she's the angel with the halo with the heart. Not happening. Not happening. We won't allow that. But that is another form of attacking and harassing. That's another disguise with our stories. And this goes with the lies. I'm labeled a drunk. Have I drunk alcohol? Oh yeah, good God, who hasn't? If you haven't, I'll shake your hand. That's a good deal. Don't ever start. Do I still drink alcohol? Yeah, once in a blue moon. Super Bowl Sunday, WrestleMania. Well, maybe not the last few. Do I make it a point to wake up in the morning and drink a beer? No. Do I have beer in my refrigerator right now? No. Do I like buying beer? No. I prefer to buy other things besides alcohol and drug paraphernalia and all that other stuff. Because there's other things I like to do, and those ain't it. But yeah, I'm labeled a drunk. From what I was told, and I guess if it was directed towards me, I guess I was a sex addict, and I mean, who doesn't enjoy a good get together every once in a blue moon? I'm not going to knock that. Um, but it's not the way that this person is putting it out there. Abusive? No, I'm not known for it. Have I made some bad decisions and did some bad things? We all have. We've all fucked up. We're not perfect. We were born sinners. We're not perfect, and when we die, we'll still be sinners. I mean, it is what it is. You got to take it like this. You got to take it like lessons. Learn from them. Try not to repeat. Some people have a hard time with that word repeat, and they have a hard time learning the lesson. I've learned from a lot of my mistakes. I jumped without thinking. You know, basically that put me in situations, and I did some fucked up shit. Oh well. Lesson learned. Move on. Don't keep dwelling on it. Keep throwing it in people's faces. Da da da. Like this, and this. Don't disguise it underneath some whoopity doo game show or video game blog or a game of spades or whatever. Yeah, I mean, don't yeah. People know what they've done. People know who they are. I mean, but the lies keep going. They keep continuing. They keep getting more aggravated. You know, they just keep stretching and stretching. Pinocchio, your nose is growing. How long do you want this fucker to go? I could walk it like a tightrope right now. It's just insane how they try to convince people of a lie that they know is a lie, that has been told is a lie, has been exposed. You have been exposed as a liar. There is proof that smacks you in your face every day with receipts, pictures, videos. You want to label sound clip. You want to label chopped and screwed and da da dee. And I'm sorry, your voice is your voice, and that is your voice. Whether you want to admit it or not. Are you afraid you're going to lose what subscribers you have? Fuck, I'd rather lose them than sit there and be false and fraud and continue to be a fraud. As years pass, you're forever known as a fraud. Once you set your image in stone, that's basically who you are. And this person has literally carved her image in stone. This is who she is. It's always going to be this way. Us as creators on YouTube, I'm sure we've all pretty much accepted this is what we're going to get every year. The same repeat, the same tactics, just a new gimmick, just this and that, just reword everything, reworded, thrown back at it, just for entertainment purposes only. Opinions, reactions, reviews, and how crazy can you get? Need I say more, right? Lost weight and took up. Oh my god! I wonder when the cruise is coming up. I don't know. I don't know. Evidently, the sugar daddy's gonna have to pay for that one. Sugar daddy, I got to take a cruise, but they never seem to make the cruise. They never seem to make the cruise. Now, this is not part of any of the topics that I've already covered. I want to take a moment of silence for Bella, the dog, wherever, whatever happened to her. Uh, Poor innocent animal probably had its reasons doing what she did, if she did anything. So I want to take a moment of silence for the poor animal. All right. And may that dog be blessed if it's still alive. I hope so. And if it's somewhere where it's actually being treated fairly. As for the other dog, I will constantly pray for you that you do not end up with the same outcome as the first couple, well, two or three dogs. I hope that you're able to escape this macabre Texas Chainsaw Massacre lifestyle that you basically are involved with. My heart goes out to you, my fine animal. You think she's the one that bit her? I heard a while back that she got bit, but she didn't really explain. I believe so. I believe so, and I believe if the dog did bite her, it was out of an abusive gesture towards her. You know that she was had to be doing something to aggravate or send that dog into attack. You know, there was something going on that made that dog want to bite, and because unless it's just known to fucking bite, I can understand, people that don't know and or anything like that. But people that you do know that basically been your owners, you would think they would be used to that. But you can pester a dog to the point where they will turn on you. So if that happened, I don't know. Because the Bella is not mentioned anymore. Anymore. Bella hasn't been mentioned since the RV days. But now we've moved up to the moving on up. Now we got four walls and a roof, and we call it the condo, the Congo. That's what we're calling it. Yeah, we're calling it the shack. We went from RV to shack. Yeah, but like I said, dog hasn't really even been seen since that period, and that's a long time ago. Long time ago. Yeah, I'm not V-Roll. I'm not buying that story either. So, like I said, something happened. Something's not being explained. Something's being put on hush hush, lock and key. We can't let that out because if we let that out, we yeah, yeah, that's hush hush on that. We'll go back through here and check out the chat. I ain't really been looking at the chat. Check out some messages. See that sugar daddy needs to buy her a better. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Call me now for your free reading. Ha ha. They say Bella is gone. Do they still have Logan? Yes, Logan is still present. Oh yeah, there has been pictures that has been seen. Logan is still there. Is still present. Like I said, and nothing seriously has happened to that one as far as them feeding her hot dogs and not fucking dog food. And pretty much refrigerator fucking food. You can't do that because if you Google, not saying that Google's always right because it's sometimes it's horse shit too. But if you Google what to feed a dog, and hot dogs ain't fucking one thing on there. No, and that was exposed on a live one night. That just give her a hot dog. No, dog food. The fuck are you thinking? Did I check out Glory's new chart topping hit song? Yes, I sure did. I liked it. I liked it. I liked the beat, and I liked what it was. I kind of got in tune with what it was talking about. Not that it was, directed personally at me or anything, but I like the concept. Is what I'm saying. I like the concept. I did like that. I did like that. I hope she continues with with random songs like that. With like fresh content and stuff like that. I dig it. I dig it. Yeah, it is very, very, very ironic. Yeah, it's yeah, very, very spot on. I understood. I understood where it was going. Where it was directed, guaranteed. But like I said, that was good. That was good. That was fresh. Like I said, I hope she continues with that. When she doesn't want to go live, we'd be like, oh, fuck it, let's just drop a new song. Whatever. I'm all about music. I love music. Love it. All forms. You know, country, rock, and it don't matter. Whatever my mood's into. Um, but I love hearing. I love hearing new stuff. One she did. The one that is. Oh, I don't think I heard that one, but I'll snoop around and see if I can't find it. Uh, and I'll check it out. I know I heard this one, the one you mentioned. I heard the one, and but if there's another one, I'll find it. I'll find it. We'll check it out if I haven't if I haven't already heard it. That's right, Kate. I call bullshit on a lot of things. Yeah, especially when it comes to that area. There's a whole lot of bullshit because we've had shotgun conspiracies. We've had, oh my god, we, we've had fake surgery, shotgun conspiracies, uh, death by protein. Uh, I mean, what else? Honest to God, we've had action-packed movie stories. I'm talking about airlifted to hospitals. We I'm surprised she damn near ain't say I wore a red bandana and fucking fought in Vietnam like Rambo. I mean, good jeez. I mean, I can just picture, just give the Sylvester Stallone kind of gig to her. Nothing to Sly. I love Sly, man. But yeah, oh my god, I just pictured her with a fucking machine gun like she was in Rambo. That's sick. That's almost that's a horror movie. Just the lip swaying, just oh. Yeah, multiple deaths. This sucker has died multiple times. Good Lord. Has died and resurrected. I don't know how many times. She's been shot. I mean, come on, man. 12 gauge shotguns. Been shot more than 50 Cent. She's died a million times. I'm believing the thing. This is a fucking vampire, man. We've got a vampire here. You can't kill it. What they say, you can't kill what's already dead. All right, okay. And we got is a damn vampire here. You can't kill the sucker. Go to tell a fish story, at least make it believable. Make sure. Yeah, ain't that the truth? Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Head-on collisions by drunk drivers, overdose. I mean, Lord, man, it's been exaggerated experiences after exaggerated experiences. But did you hear the one about the ID or the yeah the tell me if you've heard this one. It's supposed to have had a female friend, I guess, that looked identical, or maybe had some similarities. Let's just put it that. Now that female friend was supposed to have took their car or borrowed their car, got into a car wreck, died in the car wreck. So this is how death number one started. Let me back y'all up if you don't know. This is the first time I know of death number one. This is the story I was told. Y'all's story might be different. Well, anyways, at the crime scene, they found that person's ID in the vehicle. Well, at the time, see, I sold myself. I sold the cell phone I had to my brother. Because at that time we was talking on the phone, or I don't know. I don't think we were talking on the phone. I think it was more through Facebook or something like that. I don't know. But anyways, he got a call when I sold him this phone. He got a call. It was supposed to have been Carlos saying that she died. Now, months passed. Uh, yeah, like I said, there was no obituary or anything like that. Now, as months went down the road, because my brother called me up, he said, "Man, I just got this phone call, da 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 da." I'm like, I don't know anything about it. I'm like, well, I'm basically, what can I say if it really happened? Well, I'm sorry to hear that. There's not much I can say. Uh, anyways, months down the road, the resurrection. And here comes this big long drug out story of, hey, they found my ID or whatever, and da 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 da. I had to go identify the body, and all of a sudden, this this big uh, was some kind of TV show wanted to interview her or blah da da da. Come on, man. Like I said, I don't know if you've heard that one, but that's, I mean, like I said, I might have got the times mixed up and stuff like that, but that's the story. That's the first death. Now I don't know about any of the other deaths because other than that one, but that's what I was told. I was told she won a contest and was supposed to bet on cooking show, almost kind of like Hell's Kitchen. Supposed to bet on cooking show. Supposed to bet. Oh, it was 60 Minutes. That's what it was. 60 Minutes. She's supposed to bet on 60 Minutes and telling this big story about this. Yeah, like I said, I didn't know if y'all heard that one or not, but that you know now that's what I heard. I think that was back in when I first heard that. I don't know if y'all know the timeline or nothing like that, but when I first heard that, I think it was like 20, maybe 2013, 14, something like that. 2012. I'm gonna say 2012, 13, or 14. One of those years, I heard that fucking dramatic ass story. I can't tell you exactly, but like date and times and all that. But just say in the years 2012, 2013, and 2014, that was said. Those it was within them 3 years right there. And it was mentioned a while back that I think I did catch a part of a live one night when she said she met Carlos in her mid 20s. That's bullshit. Straight up bullshit. The biggest pile of dog shit I have ever heard in my friggin' life. Because how is that possible? When I was 19, and when I met her, she was already 26 or 27 years old. So that would put her in her mid 20s. Unless Carlos has been in the bushes for the last whoop de hoop years, that that is the biggest pile of manure I have ever heard in my life. And I had to come out and say something. I was 19 when I met you, goofy ass, January 26, 2005. Or, yeah. Now, hold on now. I want to get it right. Yeah, it's got to be 2004 or 5. So, yeah, so that was the biggest laugh that I got right there. There's no way in fucking hell. Their relationship has been a long one, yeah. Has been a long one. But I guarantee it has not been as long as they put on. Nah. She tried to initiate that you're 30 years older than she is. She's spoken crack. She be cradle snatching. Yes, I was the youngest one she had ever, I guess you could say, messed with or dated or got with. Yeah, I was the youngest. I was the youngest. But I kind of figured out why she got with me now that I sit back and think about it. Because you got to remember, when I first met her, she was homeless. She'd already been thrown out of. She couldn't keep a place to stay. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. I think it was more. I'll go ahead and say it. I was established. I had my own place. That and at that time, I really didn't know how bad of a person this person was. You know, and I have a heart because I am a Libra. We are that type of person. We have a heart. You know, until it gets stomped on and shit on. You know, I guess I could say I gave what they call the benefit of the doubt. Um, because I never like seeing anybody on the street, especially my friends or well, especially like a friend or something like that. If I could help them out, I could help them out. I was that type of person. I'm a helping person. I wear my heart on my sleeve. But yeah, so that's that. I mean, it pretty much she was sleeping with my friend when I got with her. So I mean, fuck. She was a streetwalker. She was a streetwalker. Mm. A job. I was born in 1961. She was born, yeah, she was born in 1978. Hmm. I was born in 1984. Yeah, fuck, I was still a teenager. I hadn't quite hit the 20s yet. Hell, I wasn't even old enough to drink beer yet or get into a club. Yeah, when I met her, I couldn't even go to a bar. I was, yeah, still underage. I was old enough to buy cigarettes. Well, at certain places. At certain places. I wasn't even old. This is crazy. I wasn't even old enough to buy a CD with a parental advisory label on it. That's how fucking sad that was. But did I get them? Yeah, I got them. But I still, I wasn't even old enough to buy it. Like bands that I like, they cuss. So I couldn't buy that on my own. But anyways, enough riding down. I had a fake ID when I turned 20. Man, honestly, I don't. There wasn't anybody smart around here that could do a fake ID because I'm pretty sure I would have had one. Uh, yeah, but I didn't know anybody that was actually doing shit like that. They wouldn't be smart. The people I run around with and I hung out with, internet wasn't a big thing at that time. I mean, it was a thing, but it wasn't as big as it was right now. There was no such thing as YouTube. None. The biggest thing that was popping uh, was MySpace. That was it. That was the biggest thing. There was no Facebook. There was no YouTube. There wasn't nothing. And we thought you were rich when we walk in your house and see, like a PlayStation or a desktop computer with internet. We thought you was badass. People I grew up with knew people with computers for one reason and one reason only, was to burn the bootleg music. That's how we got our music. We bought the blank CDs. We did the hookup, paid the $5 or whatever for the what is it, LiveWire or LimeWire, you know, write down the songs, or if we wanted an album or something like that, we went to the bootleg music guy or girl, whoever, and that's how we copped the latest jams. That's what we wanted the internet for. We didn't give a crap about anything else. Yeah, FrostWire, LimeWire, all that stuff. And that's basically what me, young. That's all I was about, man. I was about copping the new music, and stuff like that. Then movies come real badass to where people were getting the bootleg, pirated movies and stuff like that. And the hustle and trying to make some money. Yo, I got that new movie on $5 a pop. Da, 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 da. It's all about grinding. It's all about hustling. It's all about making money. It's like I said, I can't knock anybody that wants to make a money. That wants to make money. Money is made however you can make it, right? But yeah, I mean, but as far as like this stuff right here, streaming, this is above and beyond. and it's getting better and better every day. Yeah, this is all new. 8 tracks, 8 tracks. Man, I had an 8 track player. I'll be honest with you, I had an 8 track player. Had some 8 track tapes. Uh, man, I had Queen, I had Tom Petty. Oh man, ACDC. The Loverboy. Oh Lord God. Stuff like that. Just to name a few. Yeah, I had 8 tracks, man. I knew people that had cars that still had 8 track players. Love the vinyls. Thought I knew people that had a lot of vinyl players, a lot of records. Vinyl's some sweet sound, man. You'll never. And I'm glad that they're bringing vinyl back, putting it back in rotation because some of the old home stereos, man, like the big subwoofers and stuff like that. Some of that is like the most iconic sound that you could ever get. Not like the old Pioneer home stereos and all what's the Kimwoods and stuff like that. JVCs, JBL, yeah, JBL or whatever it's called. Yeah, some of them old home stereos on surround sounds and stuff like that. Timeless sound, man. It's just that's probably some of the best sound in music. Then you had cassette tapes. Man, I had them. Man, I used to collect a million. My grandma had, oh man, cassette tapes out the rear end. All my family members did. Uh, then CDs dropped. CD players came out in the I want to say mid '80s. Something like the first compact disc player come out. I think sometime in the '80s. And it just kept advancing over the years. Uh, now this is a theory of mine when it comes to music. I think CDs will become obsolete uh, in the future, and this is how you're going to get your music. Whatever band or group or singer that you like, you'll have to get his discography on a flash drive. There are a lot of artists that are doing it now. I've seen it. They're selling a flash drive with every album that they've made, probably mixtape or whatever underground. They're selling it for a nice little price because you're getting everything they've ever done. I see a lot of artists doing that, putting everything on a flash drive, and you can upload it to your computers or your game systems or whatever that's got a USB drive that will play that format of music. I believe that's the next generation of music coming. I copied off records. I had older brothers. I did too. I did too. I can relate to you there. If my brother got a new CD, rock and roll, hip hop, or anything like that, and it's something I wanted, I would go buy the old Sony blank cassettes, and I would dub that. I would dub that album, just to have it, because maybe at the time I couldn't afford to buy it. Hell, I wasn't old enough to buy it. Uh, yeah, so I would just wait for him to get it, go get a blank tape, like, hey man, dub that for me or whatever. There you go. Gotcha. Gold Elvis record. Man, I bet that's awesome. Elvis is the man. I give it out. The king, baby. Thank you. Thank you very much. Elvis. I jam Elvis through the apartment. Sometimes when I'm cleaning or cooking, I like a little Elvis, Jerry Lee Lewis. You know, any of the, yeah, it's just whatever I'm in the mood to hear. I was obsessed. You like Elvis? Elvis ain't bad. Elvis will get you going. Mm-hmm. Elvis had that groove. Are you lonesome tonight? Love me tender. All right, I won't sing for you, but anyways. Oh yeah, the tiny, yeah, the tiny records that player, for. Yeah, I remember the real tiny ones. Yeah, you had the big vinyls, you had the medium sized ones, and the small ones, like they said, the 45s. Yeah, I remember that. Hmm. Portable CD days, Walkmans. Wasn't nothing to walk around town with your Walkman hooked to your belt. Push play on that bad boy and let her go. Probably had to buy headphones all the time because them things went out constantly. But hell, riding bikes with a anti-skip Discman in my pocket for years, man, loved it. Uh, I even got at one point I even got one of the old '80s boom boxes that had the equalizers built in, big speakers, double tape deck, microphone built in, and the old '80s boom box. Man, those things are love. I'd love to have another one. Those things are great. But use vinyl. Well, yeah, we've got some stores here that sell vinyls and that still get a hold of CDs and cassettes and stuff like that. So it's like a little mom and pop place. Uh, I go to it. It's not that far away from me for real. It's in walking distance. Sometimes I go flip through some old records and see what I can find. Man, you never know. Share. Oh man, share on the 45s. If I could turn back time. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm not gonna do a concert for you. Maybe the next live I'll do a we'll do karaoke. That Sony yellow Walkman was part of my that thing. Yeah, that's right. When I had one, it was hooked. Man, I go walking around all the time. I had always had music in my ear. I don't give a damn about what's going on out in society as long as I had the tunes. It was like an escape, man. I thought I was walking in a real music video every time. Well, guys, I've been on here for an hour and 9 minutes, and I hope I gave good enough opinions on the topics that I wanted to touch on. And I appreciate everybody coming in and sharing in the comments of nostalgia. I really like that, and I don't want to keep dragging you on and keeping you away from your Saturday night, but I wanted to touch base on something, and I think I did pretty well, and that's all I can say. But I appreciate everybody stopping in. I won't private the video or nothing like that. If you want to do a replay or you haven't seen it or whatever, it is what it is. Because I'm not afraid. I'm not scared. Leave my shit up. But other than that, everybody stay blessed. Have an incredible weekend, and I'll catch y'all on the next one.